Around 34, it would be the coldest opening day ever, aside from 2007, the little star there. But we do still have some flakes flying. Most of them now are a little bit farther away from the lakeshore because of the wind through portions of Summit County, Trumbull County as well. This is where we're seeing just some flakes this morning. And again, most of the snow should be light, but lake effect snow never likes to shut off, right? So we'll be dealing with on and off snowflakes throughout the rest of the day, even near the ballpark as we head through the afternoon. Ravenna right now seeing some flakes along 76 through Medina too. So first pitch temperature going to be around 34. We're not budging all too much as we head through the game. A seventh inning stretch all the way towards the end. We're going to be still right around that mid-30 mark, but because of the winds here, and I'm going to show you the hour-by-hour winds in a moment. Right now, that's going to make it feel much colder. We're talking about winds gusts by the time the game starts between 20 and 25 miles an hour. So factor that in. The wind chill, what it feels like outside to your exposed skin, it's going to be feeling like it's in the 20s pretty much all game time long. So it is going to be bitter cold. Jeff and I have been saying all morning long, dress like you're going to a Browns game. If you're watching now, getting ready to head out the door, gates open at 2 o'clock. So just dress like a December Browns game. Today, again, temps are going to be in the mid-30s. We'll be dodging scattered snow showers on and off. In terms of accumulation, it's mainly going to be in the grassy areas. We had a good little downburst earlier of snow in Summit County, but again, most of it's going to be very light stuff, very light accumulation. Winds out of the northwest staying strong through the afternoon. That's going to make it feel colder. There'll be a few peaks of sunshine, though, that'll be deceiving over at the ballpark to make it look like it should be warmer than it is. Across the board, this is at 4 o'clock. So again, just before game time starts, we're going to be right around that freezing mark across the area, but it's going to be feeling a lot colder than that just because of the winds sticking around. So a little bit of light snow today, but we stay unsettled the next several days. More mix and more rain on the way. But the good news is there are some changes for the weekend. We'll take a look at that First Alert 7-day coming up here in just a bit. Going to be happening later, but again, if you're heading out, it's going to be cold. And we mentioned earlier one of the coldest on record. I just want to give you an idea here, because if we are around 33, 34 degrees, which we're going to be somewhere in between there, this is today the coldest opening day ever. Now, the last time we had something remotely close was almost 10 years ago, back in 2016. However, if you remember 2007, technically it wasn't an official game, but that'll still go down in history, especially for Clevelanders, as the coldest game. One more play and we would have had the win, and it would have been the coldest game on record. But, you know, Seattle said they couldn't see. We were throwing a no-hitter. Was that because of the snow blocking everybody's view? Who's to tell, right? All right, so I want to show you what it's going to feel like throughout the game, hour by hour this afternoon. This is the wind chill. So this is the air temperature up here. Wind chill is down here. This is what it's going to feel like all afternoon long. Regardless of all the numbers and the timings, just look 20s all afternoon and evening. So whether you're going to the Guards or the Cavs game, walking downtown is going to be a little brutal. Sitting in the ballpark is going to be a little brutal if you're not bundled up. Again, the more layers you have, the more covered you are, the better. Just make sure your eyes are visible so you can see what's going on in the game. So this is where we've got a little bit of leftover snow. Most of this is very, very light stuff now. And again, because of the winds and the wind direction, it's pushing away from the lakeshore. A better bit along 76 just east of Akron through portions of Portage County. And that's where we've got a little burst of flakes. But again, it's really light stuff that's coming down. It's going to be on and off throughout the day. But we've got another system. I mentioned things are staying unsettled. You heard Shannon talk about it in southern Ohio. This pattern stays unsettled the next few days here. So through the afternoon today, again, just a few bouts of lake effect flakes. Temperatures are going to be cold in the 30s, a mix of clouds and sun. Overnight, we'll get some clearing, which means, oh boy, chilly start to tomorrow. Wake up temps are going to be in the 20s around 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. More clouds start to build in through the day. We're back in the 40s tomorrow, but look what's starting to creep into the into the screen here. By tomorrow evening, another round of rain snow mix coming in. That's going to briefly change over to all snow for a little bit. Temperatures will be around that 30-degree mark there too through the overnight hours. So it is going to be pretty chilly out there as we head into Wednesday. Oh, I have the wrong 7-day. Hold on, we'll get there. This is the one that I need. I was like, we didn't issue an alert day. My bad, guys. 7-day forecast for you today as we head into the next couple of days here. Coldest potentially ever opening day today in the 30s. We're back in the 40s, rain mixing with snow overnight. Still some more scattered showers. We stay unsettled through the end of the work week into the weekend, but we're gradually getting back into the 50s and drying out, especially through the second half of the weekend. And then some even better news when you turn your attention to early next week. And it's looking like we're going to be warmer and more closer to normal as we head into early next week. So we've got 60s back on the board. That's a big improvement from today by like 30-ish degrees that we're going to be warming up. And it does look like to be a quieter pattern too, heading into at least early next week. A couple more systems to get through though before we get there, Shannon.